Hiya and welcome to this week's video. This week I'm doing a mini bug hut haul and then upgrading my Darth Vader Mantis to the new semi-permanent enclosure. I still haven't decided whether this enclosure is big enough for them or not, because I'm filming this intro after I've already done the upgrade and the video. So I'll just keep an eye on how big they get with next molt, and I'll keep you updated on whether they stay in this enclosure or not. So let's hop in. Some products in that I've bought from the bug hut, because I haven't been and bought some stuff from them for a while. I just dropped off Jupiter, my male jumping spider, in the hopes that he will breed with one of the bug hut's females. I'm pretty sure he was mature, but you know, see if he was interested. But a few bits I got was I bought this jungle light, LED strip light, to help my plants grow in both the crocodile skink viv and the leachianus viv. I will be buying a second one of these eventually as well, but I thought one was better than none. I picked up some leaf litter for my wood lice, because I've run out now, so I'm just going to top them up on that. I bought some insect fuel to gut load my insects, just to make sure that they get in enough protein and everything in their gut for my animals. I do gut load primarily with leafy greens, but I like to have something like this on hand. One, in case I run out of leafy greens or vegetables or things, and two, this adds a bit of protein into their guts and everything else. And I'm actually going to film this part of the video now as well. I bought a mantis den kit due to the fact that my Darth Vader Mantis is now very quickly outgrowing the current enclosure that they've got. So I now have this enclosure from the bug hut. I now have this enclosure from the bug hut free. I will give it a clean down. The soil's clean anyway, but I'm going to give it a wipe down because it's got watermarks on it, for Darth Vader Mantis to go in with all of this stuff. It's already set up with the mesh. They've got plenty of mesh on the top that they can hang off of. But I'm just going to wash it down and get it set up for the Darth Vader Mantis. So I will catch you in a second with the Darth Vader Mantis. Oh, I also got a fern. I have every intentions of upgrading the crocodile skinks enclosures from what they're in now to something a bit more aesthetically pleasing. But at the minute we're in the middle of a move, so I don't really want to be doing it this side of moving. They just had the fern that I wanted to go in there, so I picked it up while I was there. So let's get this spider enclosure clean, or this mantis enclosure clean, and set up. So this is all de-webbed and everything. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to mist down the soil a little bit because it's just a tad dry. I don't want it sopping wet, but just a little bit more damp than what it is. So I've just got a little spray bottle here, nothing, just to give it a little bit of a spray. And let's see what we get in this kit here. I can definitely see moss and maybe some dried grasses and things, but I'm going to see what I've got and see what we've got. So, interesting. Got some dried grasses. They will be great to go across the back. I've got a small amount of plastic plants. I'm not a fan of, I would prefer to go natural, but I don't know whether I could get something to live in there, so that'll be fine. I've got some of these wood pieces, which what I might try and do is use a little bit of my hot glue gun to glue them up to the top, just so they've got way up and down. This piece of bark kind of looks like the Elder Wand from Harry Potter, or maybe some mushrooms or something growing off of it. And then, is this live moss? This actually might be live moss. Does it actually say if it's live moss or not? No. And this big chunk of moss does kind of look live, so again what I might try and do is lay it on the bottom and try and revive it a little bit and see if I can get some live moss going on in there. So let's get started in designing this for my Darth Vader Mantis. So again, sorry for the mess and not what you can see and the washing machine in the background. We are currently in the process of moving. So first things first is what I'm going to do is try not to kill my camera. Can you see the box okay? Yeah, I'm going to put this moss on the bottom. And go, chunk more in here, keep that stable in there. Alright, obviously I need to make sure that they have a easy way up and down to this meshing at the top, because that's how they molt. They hang off of the top and molt down. Go across there, that's fine. I am going to leave this little hidey thing in there. I'm not sure whether they would get any use out of it, but we shall see. Question is this plant? Note to self, do not pull on these leaves too hard. They will snap off. Now I think for the time being I'm not going to add these long bendy things in, just because it's going to get a bit much, I think. And he's got a way up and down, or they've got a way up and down, because I don't actually know what the gender is. Up and down to the top of the mesh. Let me show you. So it's nothing amazing. I think he will need a bigger enclosure because the Darth Vader Mantis gets quite big, but some bush grass in there, some leaves for them to hide in. This stick will act as a way up and down. Some moss that I will again wet down with the spray. So I do believe it's possibly slightly live. There we go. So it's all nice and meshed down anyway. But yeah, this is what I've come up with. If you think these long stringly bits need to go in there, just let me know. Again, I am debating on getting him a larger enclosure from Mantis 10 anyway, because Darth Vader Mantises get relatively large, and I don't think this will be 3 times the length of Darth Vader Mantis when he's finished. I don't even think this is the biggest enclosure that the bug cut did. This was the medium sized. So let's try and get him in. I don't know whether he's going to throw some hands like he did the other day. If you haven't seen my TikTok, have a look on there. He's gone from being an absolute chicken to throwing hands at everybody. No, we decided to play dead instead. There we go. He decided not to throw hands, he decided to play dead instead. So I'm just going to see if they decide to go up like they should do, and see what they think, and make sure that obviously they can get full access to that mesh okay without any issues or slips, because they can, although relatively good climbers, they can still have slipping problems. So I will catch you up in a minute when they've decided to move to the top of the enclosure. And this is the finished result. Obviously when you saw him last, they were down here. It's been a couple of days since the last of that video, but here it is. Just do a little bit of a turnaround, because the Darth Vader Mantis is on the back anyway. There he is. There they are. Actually due a feed by the looks of them, but they're making the most of hiding in the leaves and having somewhere comfortable to hang off of. And actually I've never actually seen them quite this active. So I'm guessing that they're quite enjoying the new space. I think they are looking for some food as well, so I'm going to see if I can pop a cricket in there for them. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not sure whether this is going to be permanent home, because I'm not sure that it's tall enough for them. If it is, that's fine. If it's not, that's fine. I'll just get a slightly bigger one. But they're quite happy in there in the minute. So I am going to leave this video here. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!